We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Colorado Rockies and the Detroit Tigers. The Tigers look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Zach Godley, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
One thing you get with Zach Godley, you get a lot of energy. You'll notice between innings, if he gets the last out of an inning, he'll be sprinting into the dugout. Good stuff, not great stuff. Upper to lower 80s fastball, 88 to 92. He'll touch maybe 93 on occasion. Good breaking ball. He's one of these guys, he wears his emotions on his sleeve. He's a really tough guy, and he loves to compete, and he's a solid pitcher.
Kevin Pilar is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Now batting, David Dahl.
The left fielder, David Dahl.
First pitch on its way. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Weak roller right side. Hoskins gathers it in, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackman. Now, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackman as he'll take a look at ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. High with the cut fastball, and he's behind 2-0. And now a pitch on the way.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. And now the Tigers will get their first opportunity here. No score. Number 52 gets the start for Colorado in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Stepping into the box, number 49. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch. This is pulled into right. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right there.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope.
He swings and grounds it to short.
One there. Back to Murphy, and they get them both.
Batting third.
A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, one guy to watch is Calhoun. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Stepping in now, Harold Castro.
As he drives a liner to right center.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. An inning in the books, no score on the show. Second inning set to go, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Trevor Story. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 1-0 home. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
3-0 to him now. Now the pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. After the walk, a quick check on first. As a look, now the pitch.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Daniel Murphy steps in now.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Viscayno is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So here's Matt Kemp now. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
The left fielder, Cole Calhoun.
First pitch on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And this ball needs to be retrieved way out near the 420 sign. Calhoun ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplaced it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
So striding forward now, Pedro Severino. He certainly had it working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play.
Yeah, he's been swinging it pretty well over the last 10 games or so. Well over 300, and he's someone to watch in this one here.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And the run will score as the Tigers are off to a 1-0 lead. The relay. But he'll get in there with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins as he rips it on the ground to second. And there's one down now.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackman. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
At the plate, Elvis Viscayno as he lines it out to center.
In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. And he'll scramble back to first safely. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. Strike called. Now the throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Viscayno leads off second with one gone in the inning. A 1-1 count to Puig. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, I know they dropped the first 3 games of this road trip, but you got to find a way to shower it off. I always said that when I left the field after I took that shower after the game, it's got to go down the drain. That game has got to go away. They find themselves in a new series right now with a chance to redeem themselves.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Runner back safely. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Into center field. Line drive, base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
The 0-1 pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
Hit in the air down the right field line. After it is Blackman, and no one will track it down. And a throw behind the runner at third. The runner's breaking for home. And they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 49. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 3 runs already home here. That's wide, 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jonathan.
You'd have thought someone had a radar gun on him with the effort he put into that throw. That's a cannon of an arm right there.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that means Jonathan Scope will get ready at the plate. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Grounded to short. Story picks it up. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate.
Welcome back to Detroit, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Tigers this season. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. Coming to the plate now, Dom Nunez, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
The center fielder, number
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pilar. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And it's fouled away. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down 4-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Harold Castro.
Harold Castro.
First offering on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Pilar, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, and he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him.
The left fielder, Calhoun.
To the plate now, Cole Calhoun. Hit sharply on the ground.
That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Bro, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Pilar is there, 2 gone. So coming to the plate, Elvis Viscayno. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Viscayno.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Base hit into right center. Calhoun is on his way home. He will score as they extend the lead to 5-zip.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base so they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
High road.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Giving chase is Dahl. And he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, David Dahl.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
The right fielder, number 19.
So digging in now, Charlie Blackman looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Knuckle curve is off the bottom edge. 2 balls and no strikes.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
And with one swing of the bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed. He's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
Here's Nolan Arenado as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. In the air, out to right. Puig's got a read on it, and that retires the side. Rockies strike for 1, and it comes on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Tigers 5 and the Rockies 1. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now the 0-1. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot here from Brian Dozier. 3rd home run for him on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Now batting, number 49.
Standing in now, number 49. Fouled away. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the 1st inning of play. The 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And there are the final numbers for the Colorado starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Digging in, Harold Castro. In his last at-bat, he was thrown out trying to stretch a double into a triple.
And if you remember, it was kind of one of those cardinal sin type of mistakes. Whether it was him or the 3rd base coach, you cannot make the 1st or 3rd out at 3rd, especially when you had a double in the bag.
Ground ball right side. Reined in. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. But tack on 1 more to the Tiger lead thanks to this solo home run. We're through 4. It's the Tigers 6 and the Rockies. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First delivery to him on the way. Daniel Murphy is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman.
1-1.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. He pulls this one into right. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. So a ringing double here to kick off inning number 5. And we take a look there at the Rockies leaders in that category as he currently sits third on the team. Into the box now, Kemp, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. 1-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And they show a little life here as the lead shrinks to 6-2 now.
The batter, number 1.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work, and you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here. Brad Peacock takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 41, Brad Peacock.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Hampson has what you'd call elite speed. His legs are a big part of his game on both sides of the scorecard.
This is one tool, Matty, I know nothing about. I used to get to first base, hand my batting gloves to the first base coach, give daps to the first baseman, and be like, yo, what's up? This guy gets on first base, and he's thinking about second and third.
And he got him. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
0-1 count and the pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Dom Nunez goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Pilar.
In now, Kevin Pilar, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
A runner on first with 2 away. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. Home half of the 5th coming up. Tigers are out in front 6-2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Cole Calhoun. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Cole Calhoun.
He's set, and the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that is off the wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in a big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pedro Severino started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Pilar will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Comes set with the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Blackman will put this one away, and that's out number 2. Stepping up now, Elvis Viscayno. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Has a look, now the pitch. Line drive to center field. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Rarely do you see a rookie have the kind of game he's having here. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and I'd say he definitely looks the part out there. Gotta love a young guy that can make an impact like this.
Spinning a throw back to second, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And now is Yasiel Puig. Runner goes for third, and he's safe.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
Men on third with 2 down. And the runner's coming home. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 3rd home run for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
You could tell his eyes lit up right there. He must have been looking up in the zone. A lot of guys are trying to go with that elevated heater. Caught a little bit too much of the zone with that one.
Number 51 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 51. Now batting.
Ryan Dozier at the plate. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Through 5 innings, and it's now a 9-2 ball game. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here's the 0-1. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. Into the corner and slicing foul.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
Here's another 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The right fielder, number 19.
Here's Charlie Blackman now.
Blackman.
Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1.
There's a good knuckle curveball right there. A lot of people ask me, what's the difference between a curveball and the knuckle curve? The knuckle curveball, the finger, your pointer finger is spiked into it, and at times it can be a much tighter spin and rotation than the conventional curveball.
Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. Trevor Story steps in now. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Fastball, and it gets by him. A swinging strike.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Count is 1-2 now. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Fly ball out to straightaway left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Striding into the box, Nolan Arenado. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. Bounce towards the second baseman. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Tigers 9 and the Rockies 2. Next for the Tigers, number 49. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Shortstop, number 49.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now here's the drive out to right center field. Around first, digging for 2. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And the Tigers are in business to start the inning. They've got a leadoff triple. So he's in at third to kick off the inning as you take a look at the league leaders in triples. And you can see that he's had it working here in the first 2 months of the year, currently leading the AL in that category. Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's 0-2 to Scope.
0-2.
Runner at third here, nobody out. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Now back.
Digging in now, Harold Castro. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are two gone now.
Now batting.
Standing in, Cole Calhoun. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First delivery to him on the way. Check swing grounder to the right side. Two outs here with a runner at third. Swinging a soft liner and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. So he's able to come through here with two away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among the league leaders in that department. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. Here's Daniel Murphy now. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
This is line to left, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So that puts the Rockies leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
At the plate now, Matt Kemp, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And that's cut on and missed by Kemp as they move ahead of him now, 0-2.
After that slider away, he must have set his sights out there because he took that fastball in like he had no chance.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Garrett Hampson is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. From the stretch.
Inside, ball one.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Your attention, please. Now,
so with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Aaron. Luke.
First things first, here's a throw over. Don't want to forget about it. First pitch of the at-bat. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Lou has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for Colorado, and the lead stays. Last half of the 7th here, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
The first baseman, Rhys.
Now here's the pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. Dahl ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first down.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Blackman's after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The right fielder, number 66.
So 2 outs now here in the Detroit half of the 7th. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field. And this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. Solo home run off the bat of Yasiel Puig. His second home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Brian Dozier stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Set. Here's the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Now another 0-2.
The count is 1-2.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. 8th inning coming up. Detroit is out in front, 11-2. Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Kevin Pilar.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Luke has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. So it was a swinging strike 3. Kevin Pilar goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. David Dahl to the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That evens it up 1-1. Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now at the plate, Charlie Blackman. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Carlos Estevez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 54.
In now, number 49. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dahl is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Number 8, designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jonathan Scope. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. First delivery to him on the way. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Harold Castro. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch. In a feeble swing that time, it's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The next 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And over to third now is the runner.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The catcher, Pedro Severino.
Stepping in now, Pedro Severino. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Giving chase is Dahl. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Get one here on 2 hits in the inning. Number 50 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Trevor Story, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
A 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Digging in to try it again, Nolan Arenado. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. They'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking, tough take on a terrific pitch.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting,
Rockies down to their final out now, and up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Behind 0-2 now. Now a crowd announced at a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. And another foul ball. Last strike now for Colorado. Colorado, good night.
Well, I'm kind of running out of words to describe how incredible this winning streak has become. Every win just cements their legendary status, and it's not even over yet.
12-2, the final score in this ball game. The Detroit Tigers get their division-leading 30th win of the year. Brad Peacock wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Number 52 couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian.